Okay, here we are back with part two of our three-part series for red flags. We just finished part one. Go back and watch that if you haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
It's dating over 50 and what red flags to pay attention to. I gave my number one, and my question to Jeff then was, what did you think I was going to say the red flag was?
I I thought she was going to say when he refuses to give you his last name and phone number.
Oh, that's good. So that's my second red flag warning. If you're on a dating app, and that's what we're talking about here,
Yeah.
we're mature women, we're out dating later in life, we're on a dating app, which I'm an advocate, and I mentioned before, and we'll do a video about that. One thing, you're right. Up front, you're asking for a phone number and a last name.
Yes.
And if there is any resistance,
Any.
next.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
There are so many wonderful men out there who want to eagerly give you that information because they
Yeah.
know you're going to do your due diligence.
Yeah.
And go ahead, honey, tell them the story.
Well, when we first started going back and forth, the very first day, that it's July the 4th, 2018, and we meet online and we're going back and forth, and then she says, could I have your last name and your phone number? To which I said, oh, no, wait, no, I didn't. I sent them right over to her, and I was expecting her to go online, to look me up on Facebook, to look me up on social media, to Google my phone number, make sure I didn't have any warrants out for my arrest.
Take notes.
But I had no problem giving that to her at all.
Now, I did ask nicely. I said, hey, in the dating app, I didn't come out of the dating app. I said, can I have your name and phone number so I can get you in my contacts so that when I text you and you call me, I will know it's you. I set this up beautifully. This is what you want to go back and write that down word for word.
Yes.
That's exactly what you want to do. And if you get any pushback, just say thank you very much. We're not on the same page, and bid them adieu.
Yes, I used to work for a woman, and this is when dating apps were actually fairly new. And the guy would not give her his information. And he kept stringing her along, stringing her along, stringing her along.
All right, so what are you saying? You worked for a woman who was out dating?
Well, she was
dating?
out, she was
Okay.
dating. And on this website,
Okay.
he would not give her his last name or phone number, but he kept contacting her, and she kept responding, and they went out on a date.
Ooh.
And when they went out on the date, he told her, I wanted to tell you all this in person, and blah, 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 blah. And they ended up on the second date being intimate, and I think it was the second week, because he had told her, oh, I'm divorced, this and this. And I said, well, where was his divorce at? And she said, well, it was in this county and blah, blah, blah. So I said, did you look it up online? No. So I looked it up. I go, there's no divorce record with that name. To make a long one short, when he was married with 3 kids.
Wow. Yes, divas, we are unique. We are powerful. We have value. We have so much value of what we bring to the table.
Yes.
You do not need to grovel. You don't need to push. And this is the beauty of dating.
Yes.
So if you understand and you're tuned in with your feelings about, hey, I'm feeling a little bit odd about this. It's feeling a little bit, I'm a little unsettled.
Never, never, never ignore those
Right.
unctionings. Ever.
Yeah, right.
Ever. Ever.
Ever. That's right. So when you feel that,
Something's not right.
honor yourself. Something's not right. And there's so many great men out there. You're just going to keep sifting and sorting. And this is the beauty of dating. This is how you make dating fun.
Yes.
You date with ease. Does it mean everybody on there is honest? No.
No.
But you can be. And your standards are high. You want somebody who's going to be honest, treat you well, cherishes you. Do not settle for less than that. So if there's any push or feeling like this is not feeling good, 100% correct, say bye-bye. And that's right. So what are we saying here? You get their name and phone number, and you Google them. You Google the phone number. You'll be surprised what you can find out from somebody.
Yes.
And if they give you any resistance whatsoever, bid them adieu. Because
And well, I was going to say, I can't tell you how many times she's told women, Google their phone number.
Right.
The last time that happened, she Googled his number, and it was some woman doctor in another town.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay.
Now,
Big red flag.
That's a great point. This was a client of mine who met somebody in person. It wasn't even on an app.
Oh.
So she felt immediately comfortable. They had met already, and they exchanged phone numbers, and they were going back and forth. And about 2 weeks later, I reached out to her and I said, hey, how are you doing? And she said, great. I met somebody. It's organic. I feel great. I'm excited. And I said, oh, that's exciting. Have you had a date yet? And she said, no, not yet, because once I start hearing that, my antennas go up. And I said, hey, honey, did you Google his number? And she said, no. I said, would you please Google his number? Okay, because my hair was going up on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, she discovered that the phone didn't belong to him. Who knows? Maybe he was working for somebody. Maybe he was married.
Yeah.
We don't know the story, but guess what? We don't have to make one up in our head.
No.
And we don't have to figure it out. We just say, we bid them adieu.
Well, we don't know the story. We don't care about the story. We
No.
just know he's not honest, and that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
There are scammers out there
Right.
that know exactly what to say, how to say it, when to say it.
Right.
And DonnA has coached a lot of women and told them, look, there will come a point when he'll have a story, and it will be like, oh, I need like $100, or I need this or need that. Can you help me out? I'll pay you back.
Right.
It's
you're getting into tip number 3,
Oh,
red flag
okay.
number 3.
Okay.
We will see you in the next video, but in the meanwhile, divas,
It doesn't have to be that hard.